What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Handmade and Beyond podcast. I'm your host, LL, leader of the handmadeandbeyond.com website and community. I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, an Etsy expert, and business coach who's figured out how to make my entire living with my handmade business. Each week, I'll dive into strategies and success tips to help you with your handmade business, with Etsy, and everything in between. Let's dive in. Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the Handmade and Beyond podcast. Hopefully you guys are doing awesome. I got another really good episode for you guys today. What I want to talk about is outsourcing in your business. And this is kind of a missing piece that a lot of people don't tackle till later on in their business. But it's something that you probably should think about early on. And it's hard because a lot of business owners, if you're like me, are pretty controlling or type A. And you really don't want to give up any of that control and trust someone else with bits of your business or pieces of your business or tasks of your business. But really, it's something that I'm battling now currently because if the bigger that you get and the more things that you have to do, it really becomes extremely hard to do everything yourself, and it really creates a lot more stress in your business to try and do everything yourself. It's going at it alone. Being an entrepreneur can be lonely as it is, and then if you're trying to take on every little thing, it can be really time consuming. And if you can't figure something out, it just creates a lot of frustration and it hinders you more than it helps you. So this is what I want to talk about today, and there's a lot of different elements of outsourcing in your business to think about. So I just want to tackle some of the most common questions that I've heard and that I get with outsourcing. And then just give you, my 2 cents on these questions. Hopefully get your wheels turning and think things through and have a plan in your own business as well. So the first thing I want to tackle is, or the first question that I hear a lot is, when should you start to outsource? So there's really two reasons or two things that you come across with starting to outsource, or two reasons why you would outsource. So either you want to outsource later on in your business because you've just become too big to do everything yourself. That's usually what happens. That's usually people are forced to outsource some of their tasks, to hire an assistant, to hire a virtual assistant, things like that. The other, on the flip side of that, is maybe you want to grow faster and you want to outsource early on before you need to, so that you can focus on the bigger tasks or the bigger strategies in order to grow. So you're not wasting time on the little mundane tasks and stuff like that, so you can focus on the bigger picture items, and it'll help you grow. Because a lot of people get weighted down early on because they're doing every little thing themselves, instead of being able to focus on the big picture items, the big strategy items that are going to grow their business. So those are really the two reasons. Either you want to grow faster, or you're too big and you just need help. You're forced to do it. But that's, depending on what situation you're in, is you just have to determine with whatever your goals are at, if you want to start this earlier than later. The next question that I get is, what should you outsource? And this is an interesting question. And I'm going to maybe pose it a little bit different, the answer a little bit differently for you guys. The way that I look at outsourcing is from a big picture, looking at the entire picture of not only my business, but my life as a whole. And the things that I spend the most time on, that are either taking away from my business or holding me back from, investing more time and more tactical things in my business. So really, of course, every element of your business you can outsource. You shouldn't outsource everything. Obviously, there's certain things that you're going to need to do that you only probably should do. But there's other mundane things that maybe you can outsource, over time. But what I'm talking about is from a big picture. What are the things within your household that are holding you back from working on your business, to be able to grow your business, that maybe you can outsource first and foremost, even before you get to the business outsourcing stuff. What are you spending your most time on, the most time in your house on? You're probably doing, household chores, maybe lawn work, cleaning, laundry, cooking, driving, those are the things that are probably eating up a lot of you guys' time, so that you're not able to spend as much of that time on your business. That is really holding you back. So in my mind, those are the things that you should look to outsource first and foremost before you ever get to the business stuff, because it will help you put more time into your business and grow your business, and then you can start outsourcing your business stuff later. So that's exactly what I did. That was kind of my mindset, and it was hard for me to do it first, because I'm like, yes, of course, I can do all of these things. But it is taking time away from my business. If I mow the lawn, it takes me an hour or so to mow and trim and weed and do all that stuff. What could I be doing in that hour's time in my business? In that hour's time, maybe I could have put up, 5 more listings that'll eventually make me hundreds more dollars in sales down the road. So then the lawn is paying for itself, and then some. So start there. There's different things that you can outsource at first around the house to make your life a little bit easier. I know it may be hard because you're like, I can do it. Maybe I don't have a lot of extra money to be able to do it. But if you're using that time to put into your business, you're going to get that money back. So that's the way that you have to look at it. If you hire someone to mow your lawn, don't sit around and watch TV. Use that time to try and make that money back in your business, which you definitely will if you're looking at it that way. But there's different things that you can outsource. Your lawn, you can outsource someone to clean your house at some point, to clean your pool, different things like that, that you can usually do first. You can even, do dry cleaning for some of your laundry or all of your laundry. There's a lot of different, pretty much everything you can outsource in your house. You just have to figure out what you want to do. There's a lot of meal prep places where it can make your cooking, or you cook less, or you cook half the dinners in a week instead of all the dinners in a week. That stuff adds up. It's a lot of time spent. So I would start there first, and then after that, then you're going to look at your business as far as outsourcing. You want to start with the mundane, repeatable tasks that you don't need to do. Do you really need to package and ship all of your stuff? Do you really need to be the one to post all of your social media stuff? Do you really need to be the one to, do your email marketing? If you have that, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but when it comes down to it, the things that you need to do is maybe designing your products, making the products that you're selling, creating the products that you're selling, the special type sauce stuff that is really the $50 an hour or more jobs that only you can do or only you should do, and outsource the $10 an hour jobs that you can have someone else do or have a virtual assistant do. So that's the things, look at your business, sit down, make a list of all the things that you do in your business, every single week, and then look at it and say, are these things that I have to do? Can someone else do these things? Do I love doing these things? Do I hate doing these things? And you're going to find out real quick, what are the best things to start looking to possibly outsource. Maybe you don't want to do, your pictures. Maybe you don't want to do, you want to have someone do your mock-ups, your mock-up pictures. Maybe you want to have someone do video for you. There's a lot of different things in your business, depending on what you're doing, that you can outsource. But that's where I would start, household first, then business, and kind of go from there. The next question that I get once you figure out that stuff is how to outsource. Technology now has made it so much easier to outsource stuff. There's a lot of different websites that you guys can use and apps that you can use to outsource or find people to outsource to. So here's a few that'll hopefully make your life a little bit easier. So like for household and things around your house, or maintenance people and different things like that, you can use Thumbtack. It's a great app. I've used it many times to hire people, anywhere from pool cleaning to tree trimming to lawn to house painting. Anything is in there. It's a great app. And like other apps, the people in there can't buy reviews and stuff. So the reviews in there are legitimate. So just go by reviews, and you can, interview people and look up their reviews and find out if they're a good fit for you. So that's really perfect for stuff around your house and stuff locally. Now for like one and done type projects, you can use Fiverr. It's like fiverr.com. So it's like a gig website if you need to hire someone to do picture mock-ups or video or anything like that, where it's like kind of one and done, like your logo, your brand. That's a great resource. And again, you can sort by reviews. I've used that many, many times. So that's really good for like kind of one and done type things. And then another really good website is upwork.com. That's more from like long-term or continual projects and tasks. So if you want someone to run your social media, or you want someone to run your email marketing, or you have like another project that you want them to do, any number of things. You can hire people locally in the U.S. You can hire people outside of the U.S. Again, just make sure you're looking at reviews. Get a couple of quotes just to find out that what's going to be a good fit for you as far as what exactly you want to outsource. But those are a good starting point if you want to once you figure out what you want to outsource, to look into using those apps. And technology makes it really, really easy to outsource stuff like that now too, and it'll just save you a lot of time that you can put back into your business so you can grow even faster. Because the more that you're spending time away from your business on tasks or on menial tasks within your business, you're not spending the time on the big picture items to really start to pour gasoline on your business and on your growth. And that's really what's holding people back from growing a lot faster, is the time. That's the only thing that we can't get back in this world. We're only one person. So if you have more people involved, you're getting a lot of that time back that you can put into your business to be able to grow a little bit faster. So hopefully that helps you guys out as far as just some considerations, some things to think about when it comes to outsourcing in your business, and some things to look at and questions to ask yourself. Outside of that, if you guys need more tips, strategies, help, support with your handmade business, make sure you're going to handmadeandbeyond.com. If you're looking to get inside the Handmade and Beyond community, I would love to have you guys in there. I help handmade sellers every single day strategize, implement best practices, and grow their handmade business through Etsy and beyond. There's a help forum to get your questions answered. There's live coaching every single month. And then there's also the Etsy Success Roadmap with tips and strategies to grow your business. The same strategies I've used to grow my handmade business to six figures and beyond. Teaching you everything that I've learned and everything that I'm doing in my business. Within those courses, there's over 50 courses in there right now. I'm always adding more courses in there. I'm always doing new challenges to help you guys out. There's always new stuff in there for your handmade business to continue to give you guys support, motivation, tips, and strategies to grow your business so you have to worry less, can focus on your business more, and you just have that support system in place. But if you want to get access to the Handmade and Beyond community, I'd love to have you guys in there. You can get a 30-day free trial. That is still available right now. You can do handmadeandbeyond.com/HB free trial to test out everything in there, see what it's all about, get help with your shop, ask questions, get the strategies, get the tips, and the support that you guys need. Outside of that, I'll be back next week with another awesome episode for you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day.